Welcome to This Week in FreightWaves SONAR. I'm Craig Fuller here with Zach Strickland. We're doing a special release this evening because of the holiday. It's Labor Day. Big weekend for college football.
Yeah.
The game of the week is the Oregon-Auburn game. Who do you got?
I got Auburn, SEC, all the way here, because they got to travel a long distance. Oregon, I think, has a little bit too much hype.
I'm in the Oregon camp. I think they have the offensive game is going to beat the SEC. I've got it. I mean, Auburn is a pretty good offense as well, but I'm more for Oregon here.
You know, it just depends on the speed of Auburn's defense. I think if they come out knocking them in the face like the SEC typically does, I think they got it.
Yeah, but Oregon does take advantage of that delicatessen food on the West Coast.
This isn't 10 years ago or whatever it was when they were running all over the place. This is 2019.
We'll see. I've got the Pac-12. Let's get into the sonar data of the week. What do we got?
So this week we're building off of our customs data. We're going to have shipments coming from country to country now. I think we've covered the fact that there's a lot of freight dynamics that change as the import volumes shift all over the world.
Yeah, over a third of domestic freight volume is tied to imports and exports. So it's important to know. Now, I understand the data that we've got specific to imports and exports is related to country of origin.
Yes, it's country to country. So you'd pull out Malaysia to United States, China to United States, and then, of course, the European nations in between those. As supply chains are shifting, that actually has a real noted impact to like the domestic freight market.
So, but is it also origin U.S. to
Yes.
countries? So it's also imports and exports. You know, we were having a conversation last week with a major client of Sonar, and they were talking about trying to understand air cargo volumes and what moves. Their specific concern was outbound out of the U.S. to Johannesburg was really an auto lane, they thought about it.
Yeah.
So be a chance for them to see it. Is it show down to the commodity or is it just volume by country?
Right now, it's just volume by country, but
are we thinking that we're going to get commodity type soon?
stay tuned.
I love that. We'll look forward to that on November 12th and 13th for Sonar 5.0 as we're releasing it. Pretty exciting times. We have something else. What is it?
Yeah, we've got population density
Of
the United States.
Is it by county or
by
is it by
county, by market, all sorts of as far down as you can go.
Now, will the maps show county definitions or is it all just index based at this point?
Right now, it's just at the market granularity level. We will in the future be able to get it down to the county, but I think the real value is figuring out where the population's shifting, especially as we get into this e-commerce boom and the way that, like I said, with the supply chains changing their origin points and everything, figuring out where the populations are, that's where the end users are going to be.
Yeah, consumption patterns are really driven by population density, and it also will change things like where people put warehouses and fulfillment centers and stuff. So it's it's not a huge release, but there is some interesting elements. I know we got a bunch of stuff coming up, particularly on the international export, import, and global trade that we're looking forward to for Sonar 4.0. Zach, appreciate you coming.
Yeah, have a good
We'll be back next week.